Need some coins for that God Squad you've always wanted? For the cheapest coins anywhere, check out MMOEXP.com and use code ZERK for 5% off your order. Link is in the description.
The whole thing wobbin', wobbin', wobbin'. When I come around, got the whole thing wobbin'.
Today, guys, we're going to be talking about the best free 93 overall Zero Chill champion to select from the free pack. Now, I do want to give a shout out to Super Gunner for being a part of the Noti Gang. If you guys want a chance to shout out the next video, drop a like in the vid. Make sure you guys are subbed to the channel, turn notification bell on, and comment down below. Noti Gang. Also, guys, we are coming down to the end of the NFL season. Today, of course, is Friday. We do have some college football, I believe, and NBA. So we'll have those picks up later this afternoon. And if you guys sign up in Underdog Fantasy right now using code ZERK, they will double your first deposit up to $100. And you'll get this 0.5 yard special for Dak Prescott with Saturday Night Football. Yes, Saturday Night Football. But not just that, make sure you guys also check out the Zirksee giveaway down below. You can find that link in the comment section for the $25 gift card over on Twitter. And comment down below this video Zirksee and leave a way to contact you, either Twitter or Instagram. We're coming down to the last couple of days of Zirksee, so don't miss out. Also, a couple things that I do need to talk about here before we go over this best free 93. Number one, how do you get it? It is at the end of the Zero Chill Field Pass. All the way at the end, you get either an auctionable 90 or a BND 93. Obviously, a lot of people are going to go with the BND 93 here. Another question I know people are going to ask is this like it for Zero Chill? Are there any more Zero Chill cards coming? Am I good to open up this pack and this is it? There's no more cards coming. We do not know. What we do know is this was part 6 of the promo, and we don't have confirmation of if this was the last part or if there is another release coming in the next week here. We truly do not know. Now, we do know that the Field Pass gets archived on this upcoming Thursday, and then it expires, I believe, a couple days later there. So I don't really know if this is it or not, but either which way, I feel like there are so many good cards you guys could possibly choose from right now. If you go through, you pick a free 93, and they end up releasing another part of Zero Chill, you're probably not going to miss out on much here. It's going to be more 93 overall. So we don't really know if these are it, but there's so many cards. I want to make the video now. Let's get into this. Let's go over, in my opinion, the 6 players that you guys have as options to pick between, or the 6 that you should potentially have as options to pick between. Now, again, remember that you are picking a BND player. BND means you are stuck with it. You cannot sell it. You cannot trade it, whatever. The quick sell value, of course, is going to be pretty low as well. So when it comes to like the pricing of these cards, obviously you could just straight up go with a more expensive card if you were going to go ahead and buy it. That makes sense. But there are just overall some good cards you keep on your team that maybe you would take over instead of getting like a 500,000 coin one. You might go with Shannon Sharpe because he's a depth position. And depending on your scheme, if you run multiple tight ends, whatever, maybe you want to go with Sharpe. And Sharpe is very good. 92 speed, 94 excel, good route running as well, 91 catch and traffic. And he's also great after the catch with a 70 run blocking. I mean, this is still one of the absolute best tight ends in the game. Now, obviously, we just got Vernon Davis, who is, you know, a lot better in my opinion, simply because he's just a lot quicker. But Shannon Sharpe, make no mistake about it, still one of the absolute best tight ends in the game. And as I said, you know, if you guys run 2 tight end sets, whatever, if you like to run the ball at all with 2 tight ends out there, maybe you throw the ball, you run some play action out of 2 tight end sets, hey, Shannon Sharpe might get it done for you for a BND. He'll be good for a while. Now, I will tell you guys right now, I am not a fan of going with a defensive end necessarily when it comes to a BND, because I really like to go with depth positions, especially so with BND, or players are going to last really, really long. Aiden Hudson, though, this card's pretty good. 90 speed, 92 excel, does have only 84 strength and 84 power move, but 94 finesse move as well as 91 hit power. This is a very, very good defensive end, I will tell you that. Again, though, being a left end, I wouldn't consider that a depth position, of course, because, you know, once you're done with Aiden Hudson, well, he gets relegated to backup, and he's probably not going to ever touch the field. Now, after him, though, we have Micah Parsons. Now, Micah Parsons is just straight up one of the most expensive cards you could possibly go with. By the way, in case you guys did not know this, there are no ghosts in this. It is just straight up Zero Chill cards. There are no ghosts of Madden 93s, in case you did not know that. But Micah Parsons right here, he is one of the most expensive ones. So in terms of value, obviously you're going to get great value here. And then he has 92 speed, 93 acceleration with 94 finesse move, 86 power move, 94 block shed. Now, I'm not saying this just because I'm a Cowboys fan. You guys know I'm a huge Cowboys fan, a huge Micah fan. You know, I've gotten to play against against him before, which was really cool. Check that video if you guys have not already seen that video on my YouTube channel. The dude is just overall really good, but this card is phenomenal, and Micah Parsons cards in general. Micah Parsons cards always play super good. There are certain cards that just play really good, and Micah cards have always played phenomenally well for me. Now, as I did say, again, going with an edge rusher, going with a defensive player that's not, you know, in the secondary necessarily, it's kind of hard to justify taking them as a B and D because of the depth position there, but I do feel like Micah, if you go with him, you'll be able to use him for a very long time. You'll get a lot of use out of him, and on top of that, something that is kind of undervalued, in my personal opinion, is having them at outside linebacker at backup, because backups get in on kick returns when it comes to outside linebackers. So eventually, whenever you put Micah at backup outside linebacker, well, he'll be on kick returns. So you have a 92 speed defensive end coming down the field on kick returns, and that adds value. At my number 3 spot, though, we're going to go with Will Hernandez. This is an offensive lineman, and as you guys already know, if you've seen my other videos where I talk about the best free players to pick, linemen are always a great option because you don't really need to upgrade much off them, right? If you go with this 93 overall Will Hernandez, I'll be honest, guys, you could probably rock out with Will Hernandez here until we get like 96 overall right guards, 97 overall right guards, and you're like, all right, I may as well upgrade now. Because seriously, I feel like this year, especially so, I really have not noticed a major difference in between, you know, these lower overall guards and the highest overall guards. Like, there's a lot of people out there right now that have like 89, 88, 90 overall right guards, and they're probably going to play similar to this Will Hernandez. The only big difference, of course, would be certain abilities, maybe speed on them, getting out to the edge, whatever. This card's good, though. 96 strength, 91 run block, 91 pass block. In terms of abilities on him, you guys can see, you know, he does get natural talent for 1, that's nothing, and then polar elite there as well for 1 AP. So not like anything, in my personal opinion, that you should be running on him. I think a majority of people really right now, with the AP setup in this game, are running a lot of their AP on their quarterbacks, and then maybe something on their running back, maybe a slot apprentice out there like Tariq Wen. Will Hernandez, though, great right guard, put him in there. You don't really need to upgrade for a long time. As for my number 2 player, I'm going to go with Julio Jones. I feel like Julio Jones is the best wide receiver option to pick, unless you guys are in particular looking for someone with slot apprentice, because Julio Jones actually does not get discounted slot apprentice. He gets outside apprentice and matchup nightmare. AJ Brown, I do believe so, though, does get the 1 AP slot apprentice, so you could go with that if you want that. If you're not looking in particular for the slot apprentice, I feel like Julio's better. He's taller, he's 6'3", 93 speed, 92 excel, great route running, 93, 92, 91, 93 catching traffic, 90 juke move, 90 change of direction, 80 break tackle. This is a really good wide receiver that you guys can rock out there right now and be, you know, one of the best wide receivers in the entire game. And then, of course, with wide receivers, it's great because of the depth. You put him at wide receiver 1, 2, 3, 4. He's likely getting in the game a decent bit, at least at wide receiver 4. He'll get in there when you run like 5 wide and someone's tired. Wide receiver 5, not a ton, but still, you knock him down to wide receiver 4, he's going to get in there, viable option. I like the card. And Julio, again, another player just like Micah, always plays great. And my number 1 player guy is going to be Tariq Wen. Now, of course, if you guys want to go with the lineman, you can, right? You're probably going to get better longevity anyways out of the lineman, but overall, just being one of the absolute best players at their position right now, Tariq Wen is arguably the best cornerback in this game right now. Maybe a little bit biased because I just really like Tariq Wen cards. I think realistically, cornerback Randy Moss is still cornerback 1, but Tariq Wen is most certainly up there. 6'4", 94 speed, 93 excel, 88 agility, 93 jumping, 94 man, 94 zone, and 94 press. This card is really good. He also does get pick artist there for 1 AP. Now, there is another corner, Rasul Douglas. Rasul Douglas is good. 6'2", same speed, I do believe, at 94, but the press is nowhere near as good. I think that overall, Tariq Wen is the better overall corner. Plays in a man scheme, a zone scheme. He can kind of do whatever, and he's also 6'4" with 94 speed. So to me, I feel like this is number 1 right now. Definitely someone that I plan on picking up. Currently, I don't have a full team because, of course, I sold my team off before pretty much a lot of the stuff dropped. Ghost dropped, you know, the presents, all that. I sold my team to play the head-to-head event, and I'm sitting on a lot of coins right now. Tariq Wen is one of those cards that I have circled to pick up and add to my squad. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure you guys drop a like in the video, and of course that sub button down below. As I said, we don't know if this was the final release of Zero Chill. They didn't specify that it was, so maybe we get another release. Maybe we get more 93s, but hey, if you want to go ahead, you want to pick up one right now, there's so many good options. And if you guys enjoyed this video, check out these.